All right, guys, it's Sammy here. I want to record this quick video for you regarding another brand that was able to generate over 22.7 million pounds, which is roughly around $28 million. And they were able to do that in just a 12-month period. And I'll be going through exactly what products they're promoting in order to get to that revenue. I also go through their geography, the visits over time, their traffic sources, how they're generating the traffic, what ads they're running in order to generate the traffic and attention. I also go through the organic marketing strategy. What are they implementing organically in order to generate a following and get more customers? I also talk about sort of the website, how they're maximizing for conversions. And then I'll also go through email marketing as a bonus, right? So watch the video to the end. You'll get a ton of value and don't skip around because this is going to really help your brand out to scale and increase your revenues when you're just starting out, or maybe you're just already generating some revenue already and you want to scale to the next level, right? But if you're a brand owner and you're at that position, whether you're just starting out or maybe you're trying to scale, then you can work with me one-on-one, where I can give you consulting and provide solutions for your problems, right, in your business. So in order to work with me one-on-one and apply for that, you can go ahead and book on the call below, and we can talk about your problems, solutions, and basically go move forward from there, right? But in this video, I'm basically going to cover how Lucy and Yak were able to generate 22 million pounds, right? If you don't know me yet, I'm Sammy. I've been working with e-commerce brands for the past 5 years now. I've been able to generate millions of dollars in revenue for brands across the world in the e-commerce space. For example, this brand, $385,000 in a 60-day period, right? So I know what works, I know what doesn't work, and basically I'm just going to run through this for you so that you can have an understanding that I can solve your problems, but also see what the bigger brands are doing that are generating millions of dollars every single year, and why you're failing and why you're not able to scale, right? So Lucy and Yak, they are independent organic recycling clothing brand. You can see here, colorful and comfy clothing designed in the UK and produced in India, right? So we use organic cotton, recycled wool, and recycled polyester. So you can already see that they are going for the sort of like sustainable fashion industry, right? That's where they're looking to position themselves. And obviously that's very important because they're trying to placate to an audience where they understand that sustainability is important and they want to try and more or less save the environment in that way, right? So that's a large audience that they're tapping into. And you can see they promote jumpsuits, play suits, bottoms, dresses, and skirts, right? So they're particularly catering to women who are a passionate audience within the sustainable fashion industry. So that's how they're going about and sort of positioning their brand and how they branded their whole entire company, right? And also they do dungarees as well, which is quite a popular product for them. As for how they're generating the traffic, if we look at sort of visits over time, you can see here they are generating over 2 million monthly visitors, which is a fuck ton of people that are coming to the website every single month, right? So you can see how they're generating over $22 million every single month, which is pretty much almost $2 million a month, pretty much. So they are generating a lot of traffic in order to generate that revenue. Now, in terms of the bounce rate, you can see here it's 87%, but that's pretty much average. Usually you want it to be under 40% because it means that you're going to be able to stop people from just clicking off the website after they visit just one page. So ideally you want them to go ahead and visit multiple pages and go ahead and see the products, see the collections, and that will help them to make informed decisions about what products they want to go ahead and purchase, right? So ideally you want it to be as low as possible. As for the pages per visitor, we can see here is 6, which is very high. And this is contributing to their success because it means that for every visitor that goes ahead and jumps on their website, they are seeing around 6 pages on average, right? So we have some people who are visiting at least 10 to 15 pages, if not more. And then you have some who are just visiting one, but this is relatively low because you can see the bounce rate's relatively low as well. So on average, 6 people are visiting the website. There's a lot of pages that people are seeing and going ahead and browsing on the website, and that's going to definitely contribute to them, converting, right? That's how you see brands getting massive conversion rates and generating high amounts of revenue with not a lot of visitors. But you can see it already scaled up to 2 million visitors a month, so they're doing very well in that regard. And obviously, this number, this 22.7 million pounds, which is roughly around $28 million. This was in 2023, right? So you can imagine, actually, this was 2022. So that was in 2022. right? It said the company's revenue reached $22.7 million. So you can imagine they're hitting at least 40, 50 million at this point because they're growing quite rapidly. The amount of traffic they're bringing to the website correlates with them growing as well and generating that amount of revenue. So you can imagine that they are growing very well and they doing something right. So we can see here as well, average visit duration is almost 3 minutes. That's a lot of time people are spending on the website, especially in today's sort of attention economy where a lot of people are not even paying attention. Attention spans are very low due to the social media apps where they're generating the traffic from. And if they're able to stay on the website for almost 3 minutes and browse around without clicking off, then those are high quality visitors that are visiting the website. And clearly, Lucy and Yak are doing a good job of keeping them on the website, keeping their attention, and also at the same time promoting their products as well. So it's something to dive deeper into, which we will do in a minute. Now, in terms of the geography, we can see here that they are promoting to United Kingdom and the United States. You can see over 52% of the traffic coming to the website, on desktop at least, is from the UK. And obviously they are based in the UK, they are a British brand. So this makes sense because the logistics will be the best in the UK. And obviously they have a good understanding of their market in the UK. So they're able to cater to that audience very well. So that explains why they are pretty much promoting to the UK, but they are promoting to the United States as well. You can see here almost 30% of the traffic is from the United States as well. And they are kind of similar markets in some regards. However, the logistics will be a lot harder in the United States unless they have warehouses there. And so they are clearly having a strategy where they're just focusing on the UK, and sort of United States is sort of like a second market, which they're not trying to scale into as aggressively at the moment. But this can change once they start to scale up to like 50 millions in yearly revenue. And then obviously they're promoting in other parts of Europe as well, but at a lesser degree. So in terms of like the traffic sources, you can see here 53% is from direct, and then we've got search from, which is 40% pretty much. So majority of their traffic on desktop is coming from search and direct. Now direct usually means that people are going ahead and typing in the URL of the brand in their browser. So they're going straight to the website from the browser. So that's what the meaning of direct is, but also it can include search traffic as well and social traffic as well. So it's sort of like a combination of all those three things. Usually if the search traffic is not able to be tracked, or the social traffic as well, if it's not able to be tracked, then it'll be classified as direct. So that's why we see that direct traffic is usually a lot higher or somewhat higher than the others. But at the end of the day, this is desktop data. With sort of mobile data, you can expect this number to be relatively lower because a lot of the traffic will be allocated to social, because most people on mobile use social, so your TikTok, your Instagram, Facebook, etc. So it'll be a lot higher than 3.31% on mobile. Now, in terms of the marketing, obviously they do marketing in order to generate the amount of traffic to the website, and they do a lot of it. So you can see here, this is for Meta. They are going ahead and running Meta ads, and that is exactly what we did, or I did for this brand, where I consulted them. They were able to scale their Meta ads, combined with organic, combined with email and SMS marketing in order to generate $385,000 in a 60-day period. And that was without Google ads. There was no TikTok ads involved as well. So they were able to do that with just 3 traffic sources alone. But here we can see here that they are using different types of creative in order to go ahead and promote on the platform. So you can see here they have one on static here where they are promoting last chance. So it doesn't communicate that there is a sale, but they're just going ahead and saying, oh, last chance. So it's quite ambiguous, but it also creates intrigue for people who come across the ad, and they're saying, okay, the clothing looks colorful. Let's go ahead and check out the website to see, what are they promoting that I could potentially buy. So that's kind of the purpose of the ad. They say, goodbye, sunshine, we'll miss you. Again, it's very convoluted. It's not really going ahead and promoting an offer of any sort. You're just saying last of the summer yaks, when they're gone, they're really gone. So it's a very interesting ad, a unique ad in that way. And it's clearly working well because they're still running the ad. So there you go. And then they've got another type of ad here where they're promoting different products with different models in different environment. So they can see they're in sort of like the fields here. And again, they say get inspired, get outdoors, and do it all in comfort. So they are promoting benefits of the products they're promoting and sort of going ahead and showcasing that as well. You can see they're very colorful. It fits in with their brand, brand image and their brand design. So that's very good, right? And obviously they have DPAs as well. So these are like ads which are very dynamic. When people go ahead and see these ads, they're not the same as other ads they may have seen previously. So again, it depends on the Meta's algorithm, what they believe will convert the best. So they show the products to that particular individual based on data they have on them, and then they go ahead and show these different products that the brand has to offer. So in this case, they have the Santiago shirt in different colors, and that's working very well for them, right? And they talk more about the benefits. Well, they talk about the materials of the product, which is important because they are trying to promote that they are organic brand. So it's very important they do that. And then obviously they have one here as well. They are promoting their collection. This is our collection is growing. And yeah, they say because there's no such thing as too many sunflowers. So you can see they are trying to promote their sunflower themed clothing, which obviously is working for them. So that's what they're doing. And you can see it working very well. And that's something that you can go ahead and replicate for your brand as well. Again, I help brands out with this because a lot of brands, they mess up the creatives. They don't know what they're doing when it comes to creatives. They think they know how to do creatives, but when they go ahead and do it, it's very poor quality, or it's not differentiated from competitors. Loads of different things they're making mistakes on, and they wonder why they're not able to scale on these platforms. For example, like on Meta, on TikTok, they're wondering why they can't scale because their creatives are completely off. So you need consulting on this. It's best not to do it yourself because you're just going to waste money, waste time, and waste resources that you would have saved if you had worked with somebody who knows what they're doing and has done it with other brands. Like I said, this one, $385,000 in a 60-day period, right? So make sure you do that. Again, book in the call below, okay? And I'll help you out with creatives if you need help with that, which most likely you will because that's the foundation of the business. So make sure you do that. Now, in terms of the organic marketing strategy, we can see here that they have a TikTok account and they have a Instagram account, right? You can see they have a lot of followers on Instagram, almost 700K followers. They have 8,000 posts. And that's obviously the cause of their success, right? Posting consistently, posting high quality content, and just knowing that this is a long-term strategy that's going to obviously have benefit from network effects. So effectively, what will happen is that over time, once the audience starts to build, they will get more engagement. Once they get more engagement, they get more people to the website, and it becomes a positive spiral. But a lot of small brand owners don't understand this. They think they just post a few times, and if they don't get any traction, they just quit. And again, if you want to do that, then you can go ahead and do that, and then you go back to your 9 to 5, whatever the hell you were doing before. But at the end of the day, if you want to grow a brand, you have to take it seriously. You have to post content consistently. Make sure that you actually create high quality content, and that's it. That's what you have to do. And then people will come, right? Because you're promoting your brand in the most authentic way, and you attract the right people to your brand because that's the way the Instagram algorithm works. It goes ahead and shows your content to people who are most likely to like it. And if they do engage with it, they'll go and show it to more people. And that's how your reels, your posts go viral because you're appealing to a certain demographic of people. They're engaging with it a lot. And that signals to the Instagram algorithm that, okay, this is a very good post. And we want to actually maximize the amount of time people spend on our app. So we're going to show it to more people because there's proof of concept that this will help to keep people on the app. So that's how you need to be thinking about when it comes to posting content, right? You post highly engaging content that's actually going to get people to go ahead and follow the brand, like, comment, post, and repost as well. You can see here they have some posts here. These are some examples of the Instagram posts. They have reel here of a model wearing their product and it's trying it on. Again, this is good because you promote the product, but it's also relatable to their target market as well. And then you got another one here, which is more high production in the fields. I have a model wearing one of their jackets. Again, this is going to attract an outdoor audience, and that's what's going to lead them to sort of diversify their target demographic as well. And it works. You can see they get 1,000 likes. So people are reacting to it. They love it. And that's what you need to be paying attention to as well, is the engagement that you're getting on the post. So that's what you can do. You can go ahead and replicate your competitors, emulate them, and then go ahead and add your own spin to it. And that will help you to go ahead and create posts that is engaging, but also on brand as well. And obviously they have their TikTok. You can see they have a very large following on TikTok, which is good to see. A lot of brands, they completely fuck up TikTok and they don't know what they're doing when it comes to posting on there. But you can see that Lucy and Yak know what they're doing. They're doing very well. And they post highly engaging content. You can see they have some have 200K views, 114K views, 26K views. So they are doing very well when it comes to creating content that is appealing to people on the For You page. And here are some examples of the content they're making. You can see they have sort of a skit here where they have someone wearing dungarees, which is very colorful. And yeah, they create some sort of comedy with this product, and sort of like a situational type of skit, which is what you can do for your brand as well if that's your inclination. I recommend that you do that because it can be wide appealing when you create that type of content, but you're also integrating your product as well, which is obviously going to help it'd be like a win-win situation because you're generating top of funnel attention, but you're also going ahead and promote your product as well, which means those who see your content, a portion of those people will like your product and they'll go ahead and follow, go ahead and visit the website, etc. And from there, it can do very well. So that's what they're doing here, and that's why they have a good amount of views on this one. They have around 114K views. So, and honestly, they have other type of sort of like comedic content as well, but they still have the models wearing the product. In this one, they have captions. They have sort of fast moving scenes here, which is obviously going to help with the watch time on the app. And again, TikTok is completely different from Instagram. The attention span is a lot lower than TikTok, so you definitely need to create a lot more engaging content, a lot more engaging TikToks that's actually going to keep people watching, right? And again, a lot of brands don't know how to do this because they don't have an understanding on how the consumers interact with the platform. And once you have an understanding of that, then obviously things become more clearer. But yeah, again, I help brands out with that because, like I said, it's a science and an art at the same time. And again, you need expert guidance on that. So you can book in a call below for that. Now, obviously, once they go ahead and market organically and through paid, they're going to go ahead and go to the sign up form on the website. You can see that they are presented that. Once they go ahead to the website, they have email pop up where they say join our mailing list and be the first to hear about new product drops, artist collabs, events, and lots more. You can see here they don't offer a percentage discount, and that would have helped with the opt-in rate, but they may have split tested that and found that there was no significant impact. But here they're just saying join the comfort movement, and obviously you're going to be attracting people or getting emails from people who are interested in the brand without needing a discount. So they potentially would be higher quality customers and email subscribers as well. So that's obviously something to take into account, because if you go ahead and provide a large discount, like 20-30% off your first order, then you're just going to attract a lot of freeloaders, people who are low quality, who are just there buying from your brand because you do a sale. So that obviously can be a problem, but it really depends what your goal is with email marketing. Ideally, you want to collect as many emails as possible, but you also want a high quality audience in your email list. Otherwise, you're just going to be having low engagements. So that can affect your email deliverability, etc. So obviously, you want to make sure that you have that in mind. But in this case, Lucy and Yak have gone for an email pop-up, which is kind of going ahead and trying to collect people who just want to join the email list, right? So they've done that. And then obviously people will go to the homepage where they'll go ahead and see the products they have to promote. So you see, join the comfort movement. Again, they have a model wearing the product in a lifestyle setting. That's kind of their mantra or their theme they're going for currently, given that fall is coming up. You can see here, ready for the journey, wrapped in comfort, right? You can see they have an understanding that the trend is going towards fall, right? Sort of that type of wear, jackets, trousers, so on and so forth. And, outdoors as well. People in the UK definitely like to go ahead and go outdoors in the fall. So that's what they are promoting at the moment. You can see trousers, toppers and tees, latest drops, new dresses as well. They're showcasing the dresses. You can see it has a unique exterior to them. Candice's effort, edit. This is most likely an influencer or content creator. And then they promote other products as well, where they can go straight to the product page. This is very powerful because they can increase the conversion rates. And then they have a carousel here where they go ahead and promote their ability to be sustainable and also organic. So you say, get to know our fabrics. So they're trying to educate the target market on how to be sustainable, how they're being sustainable as well as a brand, and how they contribute into the environment in a positive way. So that's great. I recommend that you do that. I recommend that you do something similar if you're in that space as well. Or if you need to educate your customer about something, then that also can be a great thing to do. So have a carousel and you just go ahead and make it digestible for them to understand, right? Whether you're a beauty brand, maybe you're promoting like a type of product which has special ingredients in it, then you can educate the target market about those ingredients, and then go ahead and just talk about the benefits of each of those ingredients. You can do the same thing with supplements as well, and again, fashion as well. So very powerful. And then they have their Instagrammable. They're showcasing the Instagram, maximizing the social proof. They also say tag us on Instagram for a chance to win £25 worth, right, of tokens. So they're trying to incentivize people to go ahead and repost or post content in their clothing in order to go ahead and get a reward. And obviously this benefits the brand, Lucy and Yak, because they'll get free content, but it also build up social proof that way as well. So it becomes sort of like a positive spiral, right? And then they also promote their blog as well. So they do all of these different things just on the homepage. So you can see why they're having a really, really high watch time or really high duration on the website. You can see, was it 2 minutes and 50 minutes? That's a lot. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That's a lot of people that are staying on the website. You can see how that contributes to also the number of pages per visitor. 6 pages, because they are really speaking to their target market, right? Those who are into sustainable fashion, those who like organic clothing, and those who like the outdoors as well. So they're catering to pretty much those two major audiences, and it's very tailored to them. You can see they have their very, very high quality products, very differentiated, and that's what's contributing to them get a lot of engagement. And they're bringing the right people to the website from the ads from organic, right? So this is very powerful. This is why they do very well. And that's what you need to try and replicate as well. Again, you need to go ahead, expert guidance on this. Even though I can show you this right here, right now, you don't have the accountability present in order to go ahead and execute this properly, as well as you don't have the knowledge and the nuances, right? Because the devil's in the details. That's why they're able to be the top 1% of brands while you're struggling, while you're wondering what to do when you don't know what to do, because you're not having that expert guidance that's required in your situation for your brand. So again, you will need help with this, go ahead and book a call below, or you can DM me on Instagram. But this is basically how they do it. They've structured it in a certain way where they can go ahead and promote their products, but they're also educating the customer, or potential customer, and they're promoting social proof as well. They're giving incentivization, and they have blogs as well for people to go ahead and read. You can see it's on brand, Caroline, Clark, and Yak, and that's really appealing to the target market, 100%. Once, obviously, they go to the product page, and after they view the homepage and collection page, they'll be presented the product. You can see here, they are promoting their app as well for early access. And they're going ahead and putting their model on the product on a cream background. So this is working very well for them. You can see that it's very clear. The products have high contrast with the background, and they are pretty much going ahead and showing multiple angles of the product in order for people to understand exactly what product they're going to be buying, right? So this is a tall dungaree, and it's £65. They got reviews as well, very powerful. They have reviews for social proof purposes, and for people to understand how this product actually fits, what other people think of the product, if there's any sort of things they need to know about before buying, and obviously they have all their questions answered as well. If they need extra help, they can go ahead into the live chat. You can see they have it here, and they can go ahead and chat there as well. So there's no excuse for them not to go ahead and purchase, because if they have an issue, then they can go ahead and look at the reviews, or they can go ahead to the live chat as well. So that is what they do, which is very good, and what you should do as well. You can see here they have size, true to size, modeled by the model. They give size the dimensions here as well, details about the model, very powerful, and they have the size in here as well. If you need reviews, the best way to get reviews from your customers is go ahead and send an email and then incentivize them to go ahead and create content or create reviews for the product they bought, right? So obviously you do that via email automations. When someone buys the product, they'll go ahead and receive that email where they say, okay, you can get extra 10% off if you give us a positive review on the product that you've just bought. Then you'll be featured on our website, etc., on our Instagram as well. So you're incentivizing them to go ahead and create a review and also create content as well. And obviously, this will be imported into the product page, and then people will see that social proof, and that's obviously going to create more conversions. And then that conversions that you made from the reviews, you go ahead and send the same emails to them, and then that's how you go ahead and you multiply the amount of reviews that you're getting for your brand and for your products. And that's how you see a lot of brands when they promote their product and you go to their product page and you see they have 1,000 reviews. That's how they go ahead and collecting all of those reviews. They're going ahead and reaching out to those customers who just bought the product and they're saying, incentivizing them to go ahead and make positive reviews. So very powerful, very important that you do that as well. And again, I help clients out with that. So you can see here, they go ahead and they showcase the add to basket, buy with Shop Pay, etc. And then they'll have the information about delivery. So people have a full understanding on when they can expect their order, so there's no issues. And they have details, shipping returns, payment options. They have all the information required for the target customer to go ahead and purchase, right? The fit, the fabric, yak care, machine washable, cool iron reverse, and they give sort of trust badges here, or badges showcasing that they are sustainable, which is very important for this target demographic, right? So they know what they're doing. They're doing a very good job of it. And this is something that you need to do for your brand as well. Whether you're in the fashion, health, and beauty space, you need to go ahead and showcase information about how the product works, what ingredients they have, the fit, size guide, whatever, depending on your industry, right? You have more information about the product so that the target customer has a full understanding of what they're purchasing. That will multiply your conversion rates by a ton, and also will minimize return rates as well, chargebacks, all this sort of stuff, which can cripple business. So that's what you need to be doing. And again, they go elaborate on the reviews here. This is very important so people understand. And then they have product recommendations. So product recommendations obviously going to help people to go ahead and add more items to their basket and add, these products are going to be complementary, right? So for example, they have the headband. People can go ahead and add that to basket as well. And they can wear it with the dungaree here, right? So that can be good. Or they can go ahead and buy extra dungarees if they're a dungarees fan. And that will obviously mean they buy multiple items. They're adding multiple items to their cart, and that will increase the average order value, which is obviously what we want, especially when you want to maximize your revenue, your profits, per sale, so on and so forth. So that's the best way to do it, and that's what they've done. So obviously, I've gone through that. Make sure you rewatch that if you don't understand. And then once they're on the product page, they'll go ahead to the cart page where they will be presented with the cart. Lucy and Yak go ahead and offer an upsell effectively where they are promoting a package protection for an extra £3, and they showcase the benefits of doing that. They say this will protect you against loss, theft, or damage in transit, and instant resolution with swap, right? So they are going ahead and providing security for your order, which is obviously going to be attracted to a lot of people who are worried that they may lose their order or their product may get damaged or stolen, etc., which does happen. So they're going ahead and securing that. That will help to increase the uptake rate of this upsell, and that will increase the average order value by £3 as well. So you can see here, they go ahead and ask people to check out. They can check out in multiple ways, which is very good because it means they can either check out normally or they can use Shop Pay, PayPal, Google Pay. This will massively increase conversion rates as well because now the target customer has multiple ways they can purchase, which means they don't have to just purchase one way, right? There's more variety for them to pay. So that's great. And then obviously, once they purchase, they'll go ahead and receive emails. Obviously, these will be campaigns promoting certain collections, certain products, or promoting a sale, etc. And in this instance, you can see they're promoting their bags. This is 3 for 2. This is an offer that they have. And you can see they are on trend as well, on brand. They have a sort of creamish background, and they have a model wearing the product. And the offer here is 3 for 2. We have 3 for 2 across a bunch of lovely stuff, right? Ideal for getting me bits for your pals or they're something extra for you. So they say, obviously they promote the offer, which is 3 for 2, and then they go ahead and say, oh, what is this? What's the purpose of this? Well, why would you need to go ahead and buy 3 for 2? They say, oh, because you can get some for your pals or something extra for you. So they're giving you incentive to go ahead and do it. And here they're just showcasing the products on the gray background. This is very powerful, makes it look very clear, very colorful products. This is going to appeal to their target market who are interested in these types of products, right? So they're being very consistent. They have good brand consistency, and they're going ahead and they're showcasing that to the target market, which is obviously going to help with conversions and actually filter out people who are not interested in that, but also attract people who are interested in that. So there's polarization going on as well. So that's very important. You can see different products. And then obviously the call to action, the button here where they can go ahead and shop 3 for 2. Or if they want to go ahead and shop new in as well. They showcase different products, which are different from the ones I have here, which are bags mostly. They showcase their tops, dresses, dungarees, and they say new in. So people can go ahead, if they don't like what they see up here, if they don't like this offer, they can just go ahead and see new in, new arrivals. And that way they're catering to multiple audiences, people who like what they see with the 3 for 2 offer, and also or those who like just seeing the new arrivals, because there will be 2 different audiences, so they're catering to both of them. And then obviously they have information about going ahead, track shipping, fast dispatch, etc., like benefits, features, which is obviously going to help people to maximize conversion rates and build trust with the target market as well. And yeah, that is pretty much what they do in marketing. And obviously, when they go back to the website, they'll go ahead and purchase, and they'll see the collection, the products. They'll go ahead and add to cart. They may add multiple items to their cart as well. And then they go to the cart page to go ahead and check out and purchase. And then from that point onwards, they'll go ahead to the email and SMS again, and they'll receive messages, campaigns, flows, blah, blah, and they'll go back to, again, and purchase. So this is effectively how they do in £22.7 million in a year. And basically, obviously, they've been around for a while and they know what they're doing. But this is like the crux of the strategy. Now, you may be wondering, how do I replicate this? How do I go ahead and apply this strategy without fucking up? Well, that's what I'm here for. I provide one-on-one consulting for brand owners, whether you're just starting out, right? Or whether you're just trying to scale, maybe you're doing revenue already. Again, book in a call below. I can help you out with sort of giving you solutions to your problems in your brand. And again, it's not a sales call, because at this point, you should understand that this is a solution to your problem. And once you jump on the call, we can have a quick chat and pretty much get straight to payment, right? Because at this point, you understand the solution. We're going to implement pretty much everything I covered in this video, whether it's the creative, organic, ads. I provide consulting on all of this, website, email and SMS, logistics as well, and retailers as well, if applicable, which won't be for most brands. But you need help with all of this, because if you didn't need help with any of this, you would be scaling past 200, 300K a month, right? But you're not at that point. So you need help with this. And it's not a case of you waiting, until the right moment, right? Black Friday is coming up. All these different events are coming up, which you're going to be missing out on because you're not being procrastinating. You're being an irresponsible business owner when you should be taking action right now. The best brand owners are going ahead and taking action. They're going ahead and they are implementing strategies, creating strategies as soon as possible, because they understand time is money, right? They don't have time to waste and pontificate and all this bullshit. You need to go ahead and take action and go ahead and start implementing straight away, because I've just basically gone through the solution. So you have no reason to not go ahead and book a call, right? If you're still watching right now, then you have no reason to go ahead and just keep on procrastinating, right? My consulting program is affordable. If you can't afford my consulting program, then you have bigger problems than actually marketing your brand, right? And you shouldn't even be watching this video, to be honest, because if you need the budget to actually implement all of this, right? So that's pretty much it. Again, go ahead and book a call below or DM me on Instagram and watch my other videos, because you should be watching 7 hours worth of my content, because you obviously gain a lot more understanding of how these strategies work for different brands and how they're quite similar to each other. And also you understand and also be able to build trust with what I'm offering here, right, as well, because at the end of the day, I understand that you need to have the full knowledge of what the strategies are, what you're going to be actually implementing for your brand. And that way you're going to be able to just book a call straight away. So go ahead and do that, and speak to you soon.